Doug, over to you.
If I see this in my lifetime, I will die a happy man. This reaction to seeing UTip digital tipping for the first time came from a man named Gary, a 20-year veteran of front-of-house operations in one of the largest resort casinos in the world. On this particular day, he was helping out his understaffed valet parking team. Gary went on to explain that cash tips had been disappearing for years and that the pandemic had made them virtually extinct. It's getting harder and harder for folks like Gary to hire people because they can't pay enough. Now, this phenomenon is tough for workers, but it's also difficult for the guests. I'm one of those guests that's been struggling to find cash to tip in tipping situations, and that's part of the reason I'm standing up here today. I used to leave for flights for work and try to grab some money out of an ATM before I landed in the next city. And I would frequently hand out $20 bills at the beginning of the trip, run out of cash, and still leave people hanging at the end of the trip. So the disappearance of cash is reducing income for tipped workers. It's making it more difficult for employers to find tipped workers, and it creates an awkward guest experience. So I found two really talented people to create the first enterprise digital tipping solution. An enterprise digital tipping solution is one that's rapidly deployed across many locations, under many brands, with multiple configurations. We also have APIs that easily integrate with payroll, other HR systems, task management systems, and time and attendance systems. But it starts with an easy-to-use interface. A person scanning a QR code or a text link, or tapping through a text link, or dapping up an NFC tag will be presented with a secure tipping screen. At this screen, they can easily input a tip, choose Apple Pay or GPay, and the funds are on the way. Next, they're presented with a confirmation screen that also has the option to rate the service and to provide any feedback. We also custom design these screens to support and extend our clients' brands. In addition, every module that you see on those screens is customizable. Some of our clients choose to link to a review site, or to a booking engine, or to a reservation engine for on-site amenities. The next piece of the system is a dashboarding system. We can deploy this at the organizational level. We can provision it for regional deployment, individual level, or by department. Finally, how does the employee get paid? So we can push the funds into our clients' bank accounts, and they can process it through the standard payroll process, but we can also push tips out to an employee debit card. These debit cards also come with a digital wallet that provide other services, like bill pay and funds transfer. In the future, we'll also be adding features such as HSA accounts, automated savings, and automated micro-investing for employees. Now, the reason we went for the enterprise play rather than the mom-and-pop shop or the busker is pretty much the experience of the founding team. Sarah T knows the hospitality universe and the players within it better than anyone. Nicholas does many things, but he also has hundreds of integrations with HR, payroll, and benefit systems over the years. And my teams have created and deployed financial applications used by people all over the world today. So where are we today? We're processing tips in Canada, the United States, and even across Latin America, where a destination marketing company pivoted to virtual tours since nobody was traveling to South America anymore. They're actually conducting these tours with Zoom and using our QR codes for compensation. But what's next? We've got tipping figured out. We think that our system can easily be ported over to integrate with point-of-sale systems, eliminating the need to stand in line to make a payment ever again. Who wants to stand in line in the blistering heat to get onto a tour boat in Chicago? And after that, a couple years down the road, if you're in an autonomous vehicle on the way to the game, your car might tell you that there's rain on the way. Would you like to order a rain poncho delivered to your seat while you're at the stadium? So we've got tipping figured out, but our tagline is payments everywhere. Next thing we'll do is to look at the future of where payments is headed, and we plan to be at the forefront. And if you are so inclined, you can feel free to scan this QR code and leave a tip for the good folks at the Diplomat Resort.